Bowhold, right hand. We often talk about the bowhold being a bunny shape with a nose and floppy ears here. And this is just a little finger play that plays around with making that shape easily so that the thumb falls naturally behind the two fingers. Not a bad idea to take a permanent marker and dot in here so that we know where the thumb's going to go. So when we close our hand, we put the thumbnail over those two little lines and we really hide it, there we go, behind. That's what I'm trying to show you. Not this, that's too wide a circle, but this with the thumb tucked behind. So we have the bunny's chin, which is our bent thumb. And if you like, you can put a little chin on there if you're feeling particularly artistic. Yeah, chin, there we go. Then we have the bunny nose up top, and again, if you want to, knock yourself out with your Sharpie. I am not left-handed. This is quite challenging. Whiskers. There we are. There's my little nose and whiskers. I've got a chin and I've got whiskers. And then here I've got the bunny ears. And maybe I would put eyes above my whiskers. I'm not sure. There we go. But now I've got bunny nose. And these fingers have to stay together because otherwise the bunny's head just got split in half and that would be really uncomfortable and awkward. So we'll keep them together. There we go, snuggled in. And here are the ears up here. And as we're getting closer to Easter, if you want to put some fancy nail polish on or, do some other fancy stuff with bunny activities, go for your life. So we can say with our right hand, this is bow hand, his right hand. Here's the bunny's chin, bop, bop. Here's the bunny's nose, wiggle, wiggle. Here's the bunny's ears, flop, flop. Bop, bop, wiggle, wiggle, flop, flop. Let's go again. Ready? Shake out your right hand. I hope that mum or dad is doing this with you because it's quite difficult to do all by yourself. Here's the bunny's chin, bop, bop, and it's bent. Here's the bunny's nose, wiggle, wiggle. So this is soft and squishy. Here's the bunny's ears, flop, flop. Bop, bop, wiggle, wiggle, flop, flop. It doesn't really matter what we do with those fingers as long as we're isolating them and we have the ability to recognize we're moving just the thumb and the thumb is bent. It's opening and closing like this. It's not just going back and forth like this. It's opening and closing, soft and squishy. But the nose, these two fingers, can pinch and change their pressure and then the ears flop. And it's just about developing finger dexterity. You can also make a fox face. Here's our fox. And then bunny face. Fox, bunny, fox, bunny, fox, bunny, fox. So when we get the bow out or our dowel out, we can put the bow stick like so. It's slightly easier if you angle it a little bit and go, here's the bunny's chin, bop, bop. Here's the bunny's nose, wiggle, wiggle. Here's the bunny's ears, flop, flop. Bop, bop, wiggle, wiggle, flop, flop. Ugh, that bit's tricky at the end. Have another practice. Chin goes, bop, bop, wiggle, wiggle, flop, flop. And I find it really challenging to make these two fingers work together and not to take turns. My bunny doesn't like twitching both its ears at once. There's our bunny face. You can see my pinkies lined up with the eye of the bow so I can balance the weight well. If the hand's out here, it's a little bit dicey. So my bunny chin, thumb is on the silver square and it's lovely and bent. Here's the bunny's nose. Here are the bunny's ears. And then, if you're feeling really brave, you can see if your bunny has heavy, fat ears. And when you flop your bunny ear pinky onto the bow, if you can and then if your bunny's ears are super clever, you might even be able to make your bow tip land super softly. So we spring up and then we land like an aeroplane with no hopping or bouncing. And if you land your bow on mum or dad's hand, they will tell you if you do a crash landing, ow, because it will hit their knuckles. So we want to spring up and then light landing down. Spring up, light landing down. One more, spring up, light landing down. And then turn your bow this way and stir the pot around and around and around so that your arm gets all loosened out with your terrific bow hold. Beautiful. Well done working on your bow hold skills today.